I know that you would rather chew through a car tire than to write a cover letter. But I'm here to plug you today. Today, I'm here to plug you. Because I realize I got myself, that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And it ain't no need to cry. I took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. Be myself, that's all I got in the end. That's what I found out. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Daddy's Little Girl, and I'm gonna be your support system during this process. So today's video is about how to land a job in Thailand as a teacher. If you're interested, continue watching. So guys, I've been getting a couple of questions on the DMs and on email about how I landed the job, the documents needed, and so on and so forth. It's a never-ending story of questions, and today I'm here to give you just a few answers, okay? So you currently are maybe unemployed, or you're looking for greener pastures, okay? Let's just put it like that. I am here to help you because I've got the information, I've got the juice, I've got the tea, honey, okay? So let's just first start with the documents that you are gonna need. You're gonna need a degree. You're going to need maybe your police clearance, South African police clearance, that is. And then you are going to need your SACA verification letter. And you're going to need your DIRCO documents, okay? So your SACA gets sent to DIRCO and then the embassy. That will be another video on its own. So let's carry on. Point number 2, the job market. You need to know when the schools employ, the different times in the year. That will be your window of opportunity to get your job. Definitely very important to know the hiring season and the firing season. Okay, you're going to need to do your research thorough, be it on YouTube, and that's why you're here. You've already started the process, or over on Facebook. I know we all just think it's a place for our aunties and our mothers to message their old high school friends and organize a reunion from 1960 something, but Facebook will be your friend. So once you've gotten those tools that you need to catapult you into a brighter future, you are going to need to then start networking. Network with the people that you find on these spaces about information concerning your visas, information concerning places to stay, information concerning possible employers, okay? So then we look at our visa process. Get as much information about what the visa requirements are for Thailand at that point in time, because you could be watching this in the future, okay? So I can't really stipulate in great detail as to the visa process, but for now, what I know, I'm speaking to the South African market. What I know now is that for South Africans, you come in on a 30-day visa exempt, and from there then it is changed into a non-B visa, which then allows you to get a work permit. Okay, you get my drift? Okay, cool. Then we work on our CV. So we have all the information now. Let's start working on our CV. Who are you? What you're about, your experience, your qualification. Those are the key components. We're not looking for your hobbies. We don't want to know that you like crocheting and knitting and braiding hair and cooking and you're good with people. We really don't want to know that. Everybody's going to say that. And also it's irrelevant information. That's why it's called a resume. A resume just sums it all up, gives us PowerPoints about your characteristics, how hardworking you are, where you've worked, and what you're bringing to the table, okay? No time for BS. It's not a CV. A CV goes into detail, and a CV is for people that are already in management and in high positions. We're not trying to do that. Then what you need to do then is get yourself that resume sorted. There's templates available on Google. If you need any information on that, I can link you to that. Cover letter, I get asked about this. I know that you would rather chew through a car tire than to write a cover letter, but I'm here to plug you today. Today, I'm here to plug you with actually the site that generates using AI a cover letter for you. You just punch in the basics and it does the rest, and it makes it sound very good. But you can also edit on that app. So I'll try and remember to link it down below. If not, just pester me, I'll link it in the pinned comments. And then from there, we start looking at job sites, okay? You've got all your documents ready because you do not want it taking a whole year. You know how it goes in an essay. And then you've got your resume and your cover letter, all of that sorted. So immediately, once all of that is ready, you can now start looking. Oh, by the way, on the resume, include a photo. Make sure it looks good. Make sure if you're a girl, you've done your hair and your makeup and you look sharp. Wear a nice formal setup. I usually wear this type of setup where it's button up, nothing showing, just looks clean. And attach that photo to your resume. So then we start preparing for looking for the job. We can either use Facebook, which I feel like it's a bit frowned upon, but anyway. You can use LinkedIn, which also is a bit outdated. And then it's got scammers as well. I'm not bashing LinkedIn, I just know this from experience. But then you can find places like test.co and Arjan, which is what's used a lot here, those two companies. Go on there, look at which schools are looking for people. And here's the golden tip. Go on to Google Maps or Google in general. Search for an example, make an example of a city that we all know. Johannesburg. Private schools, Randburg. Johannesburg. South Africa. Boom. It'll give you a list of the schools or the locations. You're going to be able to look on the map and see how close it is to the road, to see how easy it is for you to travel. You're going to be able to look at reviews, very important. You're going to be able to look at the school website. You're going to be able to look at the school website and see the demographic. Okay? Get what I'm saying? It gives you a broad idea. I know that sometimes the SEOs of sites are actually not easy to search, okay? So the way they generate, especially if you're out of country, it's not easy. So you can use VPN. You can use VPN in order to block the people that create internet seeing where you are actually searching from. All right, cool. We'll go into detail about that later. So that's the strategy that I'm giving you. Once you have seen the schools, you write down a list of where this is, go and search for the HR or contact email. Once you have the contact email, you can now then email the HR of each school directly. They will let you know if they're looking. They will let you know if there's any openings. Once there are any openings, you're going to be the first person on their list because you've put yourself out there. You've said, I'm here, I'm ready to do the job, put me on. You understand? So then from there, we start preparing for the interview. For me, Usbatle Mkize helped me. Thank you, girl. She helped with getting me settled in myself and prepared and confident. She said a very powerful thing on that video where she says, don't just look at yourself as somebody who's looking for work. Look at yourself as somebody who's also being looked for by companies. So there's a position there for you because there's a position there. And you are seeking to fill that position. So it's not only you begging. You're not begging for a job. You're qualified to do the job. You are well equipped, okay? So then we prepare for the interview, we get ourselves in the right headspace, we pray about it, we patla about it, whatever you believe in, we fast, we do all those things. Then we get to the interview, dress sharp, look good, have your makeup on, ladies, if you know, because people can be superficial, they're very judgy. Like I put on my best makeup face. Not too much makeup, but I just contoured my face in the right way. And when I got here, funny enough, the people in HR, there was an old lady that was working there, an older lady. She was like, "You look like a doll," literally, in real life and on your, when I was interviewing you. "You look like a doll I had as a child. You're beautiful." You know, you want to put a good foot forward, your best foot forward, a good impression, make a good impression. When you get there, because you've put yourself in such a good light, you want to be able to negotiate because you've also done your research. You know from Glassdoor, you know how much teachers are earning, you know what the situation of the school is like, so you can negotiate an offer. You know if they offer accommodation, you know if they subsidize, you know about medical, okay? So that helps you then prepare the question you're going to ask the school at the end as to what the day-to-day runnings are, what makes the school a good fit for you, what can the school offer you as well? Not in an arrogant way, but in a positive way of exchanging information. The legal side of it, then you have to prepare, is you know your visa, you've done the research about the visa. If you guys are interested in me telling you more information about that, let me know. I'll also do another video about that. You know what bracket you fall under in terms of your visa because of your passport. And then the cultural things, norms and standards, you have to do your research on that because from country to country it's different. Other countries you can live as a same-sex couple and it's legal or not frowned upon. Other countries you can be thrown in jail. You can be smoking cannabis in public or just generally. Other countries it's illegal. You can dress modestly in other countries, and in other countries you can be free and very, very out there, you know. So those things are very important to note. Go on Reddit. Let Reddit, Facebook, Google, YouTube be your friend at this point, because you do not want to come across as an arrogant, stuck up and stupid Westerner, Farang. Okay, just in conclusion, we now have all this information, and I would like for you to perform at your best and be a good beacon of hope for people looking at South Africans, you know. Be a great example of what South African teachers are. Do not be the reason why South Africans no longer get hired in outside of South Africa. So I wish you the best on this journey, and I know you will come back and tell me that you've secured the job. All the best, my darling. Mwah. Shap Bazala.